What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another FaceTime with me. I just took a shower. I feel good. I feel great. I feel relaxed. I feel extremely freaking tired. I have been doing a lot lately. If you follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing it. Your girl has been going here, going there, going here, going there, going here, going there. Can we talk about how hard it is to maintain a social life? Like, it's not hard in the sense that you would think. It's hard in the sense that, like, you literally have to, if you say you want to maintain relationships. So let me talk about me. Because one thing that is really important to me, and sorry I just jumped into it. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Okay. So when it comes to maintaining a social life and getting to know people and building relationships, I think it's super important to spend time with people. Like, we can text all day. I would actually prefer that we don't text all day. I don't want to text. I don't want to text. I don't really want to talk on the phone. I don't want to do anything other than getting together and hanging out. Because to me, I'm learning that, like, quality time is a big thing to me. So when it comes to maintaining relationships, I may not be the homegirl that's gonna text your phone all the time, but I will be the homegirl that will send you this activity that we can go do because I want to see you, I'm going to spend time with you, and I want you to spend time with me. And so that being said, I've been blessed with the opportunity to meet a lot of people over the past year or two. And when it comes to just fostering and nurturing those relationships, it does require me to have to spend time with people. And I say have to as if it's like this strenuous thing. Not necessarily have to, but like, I get to spend time with people that I want to get to know. And I guess I didn't take into account how tiresome it can become because, as an adult, you only get sometimes Friday, but for the most part Saturday and Sunday, right? And so for the past month, every Saturday and Sunday has been dedicated to doing something, and I am tired. But I've had a good time. I've had a great time. I'm getting to know people, spending time with people. If you follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing that I've been doing a lot of just exploring and trying new things. And that is another thing that I'm learning about myself. So not only is a huge love language of mine quality time, but another huge thing about myself is that I am adventurous. And I don't even need anybody to be adventurous with. If you want to join me, cool. But I freaking love just trying new things, doing new things, having a new experience. I am all about living life and living life to the fullest. Like, ever since I was young, I can remember being the person that never wanted to have regrets. Like, I don't want to be the person that's like, oh, I want to do this, and then I never do it. As a matter of fact, I hate when people send me things and they're like, oh, we should do this, and they never put a date to it because it's like, okay, now I guess I got to put the date to it or it's never going to get done. And when I realized that that was pretty much the kind of person that I am, I just started doing things on my own because it's like, one, I can do them on my own, and two, when you start involving people, people start having excuses as to why they can't do it this week and they want to do it next week. And it's like, I don't want to do it next week. I want to do it this week. I'm also the kind of person, let me add to that. I'm also the kind of person that once I do something one time, I don't necessarily want to have, not that I don't want to do it again, but I don't have to do it again. Like, I just need the experience one time. That's it. That's all, right? So unfortunately, once I do one thing, it's very rare that I'm like, oh, I want to do it again. I want to do it again. I want to do it again. Unless I really love it. Like, you guys have been with me perfume making, right? And I've done that a couple times. Like, that's something that I'm like, okay, I like it. But I think I'm actually reaching, I don't think I'm gonna do that again because I think I've reached my, like, I don't know, never say never. We'll see. I might do it again because the different places that you go to have different scents. The bottom line here is that I'm learning a lot about myself. I've learned a lot about myself in the past, I would say in the past year. More so maybe like the past 6-7 months. Like, this year has been a great opportunity for me to just explore and learn myself, and I'm thoroughly freaking enjoying it. Like, yeah, I'm loving who I'm becoming. I reposted something I think I reposted it. I saw something on Instagram and it was like, my 13-year-old self would think I'm so freaking cool, hot, and sexy and whatever else. Like, for sure. I don't even know if those were all the words, but like, I can 110% say 13-year-old Constance would look at Constance now and be like, not only are you fine AF, but you were so cool. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, then you don't know that I recently got to try, I think it's pronounced Oaxacan. So I got to try Oaxacan grasshoppers. It's some kind of Mexican bug, right? And they dehydrate the bug and it's super flavorful. It's seasoned well. It's really good. I think I had it on like a tostada and it was just so good. I think it was like tostada, guacamole, and the Oaxacan bug, the Oaxacan grasshopper. Sounds freaking crazy, but it was so freaking good. Not only did I get to try grasshoppers, I recently went to a sushi tasting with one of my homegirls. Now, let me tell you about that sushi tasting, okay? It was a 12-course sushi tasting, and we had a live chef that prepped 12 different types of sushi, from raw to cooked to wagyu to yellowtail to whatever. Like, it was called omasake, that's the word. And that was such a nice, sexy, luxe experience. And that was out of this world, baby girl. Like, I had a phenomenal time. I felt like I was in Tokyo or Japan doing it big, but I was really in the D. The D. Okay, I know the D is like, I think the D is Detroit, but like, I don't know why we don't say the D, the M, the V, because you know I'm from the DMV. I was in DC. Anyways, we should be calling them the D. I was in the D, I was in the M, I was in the V. Like, I was in the D. At least I was in the D and I was in the V. I don't know why we don't do it like that, because that would be so cool. So anyways, I was in DC and I went to Sushi by Boo, Sushi by Bao. I don't know, but like, I had a phenomenal time. What else have I done recently? Oh my gosh, I went to a pizza making class. And the pizza making class was lit. It was paired with the cocktail making class. So I got to learn how to make a pizza, and I also got to learn how to make a cocktail. I had a lot of fun. I feel like I've just been doing a lot, and I love that for me. Side note, I made the pizzas and the cocktails at the Commentary in Arlington, Virginia. I must say that I just love how much fun I love to have. And so that brings me to my next point. I recently started solo traveling. Today, I started solo traveling with Tracee Ellis Ross. And you get to follow Tracee Ellis Ross as she travels to Mexico, Morocco, and Spain. I just finished episode 1 about a couple hours ago, and it was absolutely beautiful. Just seeing her live her life, traveling the world without a care in the world, without having to answer to anybody. Like, I will say this, like, I felt so seen just watching her travel. Anytime I speak to a woman and they tell me that they solo travel, I look at them and I'm like, yes, you're living my life. Like, you're living the dreams that I have for myself. I always saw myself to be somebody that was just traveling the world. Like, one thing about me, I teeter the lines of whether or not I want to be a parent. And another thing I enjoy about watching Tracee Ellis Ross is that she is a single woman, no kids. And she embraces that to the fullest. And I absolutely love it, because I am surrounded by a bunch of women that are very vocal about the fact that they want to be parents or that they are parents. And I applaud them for it, because being a mom is not freaking easy. But I don't know if that's what I want to do. I really don't know if that's what I want to do. And I'm not like closed off to it, but I'm not like sold on the idea. And so to see a woman just living life and embracing a life of solitude and singleness as she travels the world, like, just screams Constance. Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes I feel guilty about that, but watching her helped me to not feel guilty, because you know what? I don't want somebody crying, mommy, 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 mommy. Meanwhile, I'm regretful that the reason I can't get on a plane right now is because I have to do this parenting thing. And I think a lot of it also plays into the fact that I grew up around a lot of like single women, like single parents. So it's very hard for me to like, I guess when I think of parenthood, I don't think of it through the lens of like two people working together to raise a child, which is crazy, because I did grow up in a 2-parent household, but that was short-lived. So I think my brain, just whenever I think of parenthood, I just see it from and I'm around a lot of women, like I said, that are single parents. So I see just parenthood through the lens of singlehood, and I just look at it and I'm like, I don't freaking want that. Like, no, I don't want to have to do that all the time, 24/7, 25/8. But even through the lens, like, even if I'm to think of it as, well, maybe if you have a partner, you can just leave your family and go on a trip. But I feel like I would feel guilty doing that. I think for me, I just don't see motherhood as like a goal. It's just not a goal for me. It's something that's like, if it happens, it happens. But also, because I'm gay, it's something that has to be very intentional. And it's like, why would I try to do that? Why would I like plan to do that now when I'm sexy and fine and still figuring out myself and wanting to do all of these things in life? Like, I would rather put that on the back burner, finish everything that I want to do, career-wise, adventure-wise, life-wise. Like, I'm going to live my life, and then I can consider, like, do I want to kill my body to being a mom? I talk about it so negatively, but I recognize that it's such a beautiful thing, and it's such a blessing to be able to carry life. Like, that is something that I have no idea about. And if you carry life, like, kudos to you. God is so good for seeing you through those 9 months and 18 years. Really, parenthood never stops. So just kudos to you for being a mom, being a dad, whatever. But I don't know. What I do know is that I want to get on a plane and I want to go all around the world and I want to try a bunch of different food and I want to immerse myself in so many different cultures. And parenthood aside, I just feel like that is something that I want to make sure that I'm not. That's a desire of mine that I don't want to neglect. And I feel like I do neglect it. And I hate that I neglect it because I talk about not wanting to have regrets and living a life, just living a life that honors everything that I want to do. And I just don't prioritize the desire to travel. And I hate that. Like, my dream, I'm not about to keep repeating myself. Like, just put me on a plane and take me somewhere and let me enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I was made to travel the world and, like, not have any real responsibilities and just be free. Not like nomad style, though. Like, it never gave backpack. Never gave sleeping in a hostel. It gave get on a plane, go somewhere fun, fine and sexy, dress fun, fine and sexy. That is why I was vibing with the solo. I'm pointing this way because my TV is this way. That's why I was vibing with the solo traveling with Tracee Ellis Ross, because she was putting on her outfits and going all around the town in these different countries. Well, I watched the one where she was in Morocco, and I vibed with that hard because y'all know that, like, I am learning Spanish, right? So if I go to a Spanish-speaking country, the language barrier doesn't really throw me off because I can still communicate. And the Spanish-speaking countries I've been to, they do speak English. Now, granted, I know in Morocco and other countries, they do speak English. But to be in a country where, like, the language is just totally freaking different, the culture is totally freaking different, where, you know, I don't have any knowledge of the culture, like, that is, I just need to live life. I'm not living life enough. I didn't mean to make this a complaining rant. I'm not here to complain because my life is really freaking good. I'm just learning that I cannot do. One thing I hate is monotony. Like, I know some people are okay with that, but I feel like I'm in literal hell if every day is the same freaking thing. Like, you know, I don't even know. Like, I'm like a fake homebody. Like, homebody is cool, whatever. Like, I'm not geek to go be where everybody's at. That's one thing I'm never, ever geek to go do. I don't want to be with the crowd. But I don't necessarily love sitting in the house 24/7 all the time looking at the walls. Like, no, I need something new every day or I'm going to feel like I'm in hell and I'm wasting my life. That's another thing. I feel like God has created this whole entire world, and what a disservice to me and his beautiful creation to just sit and live my regular life. Like, that's not, no, I don't believe that God created this earth for me to sit in the V in Virginia forever, right? Like, he most definitely wants me to go explore and see his beautiful, fine creation and go show off his beautiful, fine creation to the world. It's some people that don't even know a face like this could exist. A being like this could exist. Energy like this could exist. You get what I'm saying? Like, yes, it's one thing to go out and about in your local areas and peruse around and say hi and bye to the world. But why not get on the plane? I did not come on here to just start talking about how much I want to get on a plane, but watching that show just made me want to get on a plane. Like, I need to book a trip and I need to go somewhere. And that's another thing too. So like I said, Tracee Ellis Ross is single. Oh my gosh, am I a Tracee Ellis Ross fan? You know what's crazy? So I don't follow celebrities. I think the only celebrity that I follow Keke Palmer and I follow Don't Call Me White Girl. I typically stray from following celebrities online because, like, for what? But after I watched episode 1, I went and I typed in Tracee Ellis Ross's name on Instagram and I just kind of looked through her page. And I'm probably going to end up following her because not only does she travel, she's cute, she's quirky, she's fashionable. And you know what? I think I need to see more people just living life that doesn't look like just freaking parenthood. So I can stop feeling guilty about the fact that I don't want to have kids. Anytime I tell somebody I don't want to have kids, they're like, oh, you're going to be the first one. And it's like, no, like, it's okay to not want to do it. I don't know if I want to do it. If I did it, I always said if I did it, I needed to have twins because I don't want to have no single child. And I need to have twins so that I don't have to do it again. And I would need them both to be girls. I would be very disappointed if I had a boy. So that's why I don't even need to have kids. Because, like, I'm not even mature enough to be, like, enthused about the fact that I'm giving birth to a man. And it's not because I hate men. I just have 2 brothers and I've grown up with brothers and it's cool. And that's another thing. Like, I only want to be a mom so I can have, like, a sister. So it's like, I don't even need to do it. I don't know. But I think another thing, I don't know, like, she just, watching that just really made me appreciate, like, singleness and, like, life alone. Don't get me wrong. I think, and she even talks about it, like, there are times where she feels lonely and I can resonate with, like, the loneliness or being alone. Like, I can resonate with that. But, I can't imagine a life of singleness. Like, she's 50, right? So she's lived almost half of her life, and she has no one. She has family, she has friends, but I mean, there's no romantic partner to go home to. I don't know what that looks like. Like, you know, you tell yourself, like, when you're in your, like, I'm single right now, so when you're single, you're like, it's whatever, like, I can, like, whatever. But I have no idea what it feels like to be single when you're 50. I don't even know what it's like to be 50, but I have no idea what it feels like to be single from now until 50. And I'm sure she had people hearing, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is, I have a long life to live, and I'm ready to go freaking live it. And yeah, what are your guys' thoughts? How do you feel about parenthood? Are you parents? I want to hear from the gay community. I don't know if anybody, I don't know who watches this. Probably people that I know, and I don't know anybody gay, so probably nobody gay watches this. But if you are gay, I'm curious to know, like, what are your thoughts on motherhood? Like, do you feel like do you actually want to be a mom, or do you just feel like that's what you have to do because, like, that's what society tells you to do? That's really to anybody. Like, I don't really see the appeal, to be quite honest. I remember, like, being younger. I just teeter the lines. I go back and forth. But I remember being younger, and I was like, I didn't want to have kids. And I talked to my brother, and he was like, no, you need to have kids because, like, who's going to take care of you? And it's like, take care of me? If I need somebody to take care of me, that means it's my time to go. Lord, take me now. No shade. But, you know, like, I don't even want nobody wasting their time taking care of me. Like, I don't want that. I think that is the reason why I would want a partner. Like, I would hope we were both able-bodied in our old age, so nobody really has to take care of anybody. Because I don't want to be no burden to nobody. Like, I don't even know. I don't even want to grow up. Like, I love being young, fine, and sexy. Like, I don't have any, I don't think anybody thinks that I do, but I don't have, like, fillers or anything. I don't see myself ever getting them, but I know women start to get filler and things injected into their face to stop wrinkling. And I will be honest to say that the first day I ever see a wrinkle, I will be sad because I don't want to get old. I don't even know what I was in such a rush for when I was younger. The best part about growing up is, like, getting finer, but, like, when does the fineness stop? Like, when do you start, like, going backwards, you know? Because, like, we all know that once you turn 80, you're no longer sexy. Like, I don't care what anyone says. You're just not going to be sexy at 80. And I guess by that point, maybe you accept it. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Let me stop talking. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed chit-chatting with me. Hopefully, I don't think I asked any questions to incite or spark any conversation, but if I did, comment down below and I will read them and engage with you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say to you all. Yeah, I don't. We got a few more months. They talking about these braces coming off in October. These braces is not coming off in October because we're going to see what it gives, but it's not giving that. I can see these joints being on for another... I could see these joints being on until, like, January of next year. I freaking hate having braces. If I could go back in time, I would still get them. But, like, well, let me see the final result before I start talking about I would still get them. But that's it. That's all that I have to say. Bye.